Well. Hello, everyone. You guys, I'm just gonna let you know, okay? I've been making my last videos on Facebook. Using Facebook, more people they actually engage and they actually watch the videos there. I'm not censored because you guys sadly, but you guys already know most certainly that YouTube keeps unsubscribing my subscribers. They do not want me to take off beyond 5,000. Okay, well, that's fine. So, you guys have been using Facebook. Unfortunately, you guys, we all know that this is liberal. But anyway, if you guys want to find more of my material, you can definitely send a friend request or you can follow me on Facebook. That is absolutely fine. I'm not censored there. And you guys, to be honest with you, it's a lot more engaging. But anyway, we were I was basically talking about this earlier as a video that I made on Facebook. It's about this complicit bias thing. I mean, this narrative is being pushed hardcore on our college campuses, and you guys, our young minds are being indoctrinated with this systematic racism. And you guys, I know I made a video on this, but you guys, it's becoming even more prevalent, and someone has to stand in this tidal wave, stand in front of it, this tidal wave of insanity, and you guys put a stop to it, and I'm sick of it. I myself, as an African American who hates racism, I do not want other people to fall victim to racism. I don't know why a lot of people are trying to turn a blind eye to this. They're taking a passive approach, and you guys, it's really sickening to me. Someone needs to speak out on this stuff. Really. So anyway, what I think about this complicit bias, which it is a ghost of a ghost. You can't prove that it's actually real or anything else like that, mixed with the white privilege argument and all this kind of stuff. You guys, give me 1 second. I'm getting a lot of text right now. Oh, that's so annoying. But anyway, mixed with the white privilege, mixed with this implicit bias, and et cetera, et cetera. You guys, all these talking points are theoretical. A lot of people will say, no, we actually have scientific research to actually substantiate our claims. Your scientific research is completely manufacturally biased. It's completely biased. And you guys, I came up with a fancy word where I'm just like, it is definitely contrived transference. Why do I believe it's contrived transference? Well, anyway, if you break it down and let's dissect it, contrived basically means that you come up with something. It's artificial. It's not real. Then transference, you guys, is a theoretical psychological term for a person basically is projecting, okay, but it's just called transference. So it's more psychological. It's a psychological theoretical terminology, okay? So I came up with contrived, okay, transference. Here's the thing, the reason why I say it. So you take complicit bias. It's under the false pretenses that there are a group which is primarily directed towards whites, that white people innately think less of other ethnicities, or that whites feel innately superior to other ethnicities, that whites innately oppress other minorities unknowingly. How can you really prove something like that? You guys, here's the thing about what makes it so stupid, what makes it so fallacious. It's theoretical, for one. You really can't prove this because it's supposed to be unconscious. If something is unconscious, if someone doing something unconscious that they're not aware of, how can you actually prove that they're doing it? How? But also, this is what makes it a little bit more insidious. It's under the presumption that white people, this is their default setting. That is racist within itself. That's racist within itself. You're targeting a group of people specifically, basically teaching other people that this group of people think this certain way, that is called contrived transference. You guys, it's not rooted in truth or fact, and this is dangerous, and this is systematic racism. And I'm just like, why are people are completely undermining the severity of this? This has deep ramifications. I mean, you guys, look, am I the only one who sees how dangerous this actually is? Even white privilege? How can you have a homogenous society when everything that you're teaching the person is based on racial separatism? False narratives that whites are innately, by default, mentally this way. A black person living in today, they wouldn't allow another person to get away with such a thing like that. So, what's up with tolerating this kind of nonsense? How is this not hate? Why has this been tolerated? This is not even intellectually consistent. This is so fundamentally flawed. And I just can't believe this stuff is being taught at our universities. Liberalism is completely destroying the minds of our youth. It's destroying the minds of anyone who is susceptible to the anyone who's susceptible to liberalism. You guys, I'm telling you the truth. This is worse than HIV. Liberalism is worse than Nazism, because liberalism is basically rooted in Nazism. They want socialism. From Mao, Stalin, Hitler, all of them were socialists. You guys, this ideology is so dangerous. I expounded on these points in some of my other videos. But this contrived transference needs to stop. Anyway, so since I made that video on Facebook talking about this, I got a lot of flack. A lot of flack. But you guys, no one is a victim in the United States because we have capitalism. No one is a victim in the United States because you have freedom to go out and to pursue your dream. Come on. I'm sorry about this, you guys. There's going to always, nothing's going to be equal all across the board. Nothing. Nothing's going to be fair all across the board. Everyone's not going to have the same opportunity. But I can tell you this, everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. I know tons of people who come from third world countries who grew up, who are exposed to way worse conditions than majority of the Americans I know, and they come to the United States and they thrive. So opportunity, or the lack of opportunity, is not the obstacle. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just getting tons of business calls, just getting, oh my gosh, just getting so distracted. And so you guys, oh, goodness gracious. So I'm going to have to sign off, unfortunately, way too soon before I can make my point. I got to take some of these calls. You guys stay blessed. But anyway, find me on my Facebook, okay? It is Deron Slater, DeronSlater. You can find me there. All right, guys.